What is up, my people? Welcome back to another YouTube video. Today we have an awesome Audi RS3. As you guys can see, we're in the beautiful views here in the Austrian countryside. That mountain is called Traunstein. This is my hometown. I'm so excited to be here with an awesome car. I'm gonna give you guys a full walk around, my opinions on the car, and we're gonna do some exciting driving. So let's get straight to it. All right guys, now I'm gonna talk a little bit about the exterior of the Audi Avant RS6. Behind us though, first things first, is a gorgeous view of Attersee. Absolutely mountainous turquoise blue water in that lake. But come on, let's go to the front of the car. So, first things first, you have a massive blacked out grille, the Audi emblem right there, RS6 emblem right to the side with the red badging, which looks absolutely gorgeous and stands out, might I add, against this Nardo gray color, which is the exterior color of this car, obviously. And if you come around here, you still got these kind of aggressive fenders right here, which actually are fake, I think. Come on, Audi, you guys can do better than that. Then you got 21-inch wheels in the front here, massive brakes on both sides because this car weighs a ton. You have to kind of be able to make this thing stop. Then on the interior, we'll talk a little bit more about the interior, but I just want to open it up, give you guys a quick view of that. It's absolutely stunning. And then you get this awesome kind of nice roof rack style design here. You also get a glass roof up there, which is quite nice. Then right here on the rear fenders, it flares out a little bit to give you that sportier feel. And then here, of course, again, Audi RS6 badging. I really like the lights actually, and this is another thing that I makes the car look more sporty. This flat rear spoiler, it's sort of a flat rear ducktail spoiler like the Porsches have. And then on the bottom here, you have this massive exhaust that can pretty much fit 2 fists in there. That's how damn big it is. And then a little bit of a rear diffuser type style there. But overall, yeah, I think the car looks really sleek. You kind of take a step back a little bit. You can tell that this thing is a sports car. It's got that aggressive look to it. The color adds to that, and the blacked out wheels really adds to that as well. So let's talk about the interior now. What's up guys, sorry for the quick interruption. I just wanted to give a quick disclaimer. So as I was playing back the footage of the Audi RS6 interior view and numerous other footage, I realized that my Canon camera decided to cut the footage halfway through a lot of these shots, so the screen would just go black and there was no audio whatsoever at all. I was able to manage my way through this and put together a good review for you guys, but I just wanted to give a quick disclaimer, and you guys will see that towards the end when I'm talking about the interior. It just cuts out. But let's get back to the video. Alright guys, I am sat in the RS6 now. We are driving on the way to these scenic roads. I just want to give a little review of the interior. So you can kind of see here, it's got this carbon fiber trim on the dashboard here. My driver is hauling some ass. And on the side, obviously the doors have that carbon fiber trim as well. You get a really nice handle. You have the Quattro emblem right there as well. And then in the middle you have these 2 electronic displays, which are actually quite interactive. On the bottom, it's essentially all your control systems for your AC, so you can turn the fans up and down, the temperature up and down. And when you click these buttons, it has a really nice clicking sound and feel to it. Here we're taking another. All right guys, we just did a couple flybys literally right there at that section of the road right there. I'm about to take the wheel of the RS6 now, and I'm gonna give you guys my opinion on how it drives and how everything feels in the car. So let us go. All right guys, so I'm in the Audi RS6 driving it now. First things first that I realized, this thing has tons of torque. Even at the low RPM, you can just feel that torque building, and it's just sitting right there for you to smash your foot down with the throttle and use it. Second, the interior, like I said multiple times before, is perfect. The driving position, I really like all the adjustable settings. You can pull the steering wheel forward and back. The comfortableness of the seat is on par with what you would want it to be in a Grand Touring machine or a wagon type car like this. The brake pedal feels great. You got enough push there. You know, you do have to push down enough to use it, so it's got that race kind of mechanical feel, but it's not over exaggerated. And let's put this thing into manual now. I can do some more dynamic driving. Make sure it's in the dynamic mode. Use the paddles, the machined aluminum paddles. Downshift a little bit, give it some gas, and you can just hear that rumble. That's all the torque just building up. And once you get to about 4,000 RPM, that's when all the boost built. So that's exactly when all the power comes in, just throws your head back into the seat. And we'll do some of that stuff later on here. It is absolutely insane that a car this heavy and this big can move this quickly off the line and has that much pace. All right, guys, so I'm driving the Audi RS3 now a little bit dynamically, and I can tell you that the torque that this thing has allows it really to just pull out of these corners with a tons of grip. And you might think that all that weight could be a little bit of a disadvantage, and yes, it is when it comes to the nimbleness of the car, but it does allow all four wheels to get great contact with the road and keep that contact. And of course, when you have sticky tires, that helps as well. But really here you can, I mean, you should not be able to go that fast around a hairpin like that with a car that weighs this much and one that is this big and has 4 seats in the back and has a freaking trunk. I mean, it's nuts what these cars can do today. And props to Audi for engineering the car to be able to handle so well. And then you just got that insane amount of power. I mean, geez, it's like a rocket ship. Around 600 Newton meters of torque and just under 600 horsepower. Twin turbo V8. I will say, you got an 8-speed gearbox in here, and I am not the biggest fan of this gearbox, I have to say. It is a little bit slow when you use the paddles, and it's not as responsive to other cars that I've driven. It's not even as harsh, but then again, this is more of a family car. You could use it as a family car, so you don't want the shifts to be that aggressive. But I'm in the most sporty mode called dynamic, and it really doesn't give me the kick that I would like. Then talking about how the power delivery is, like I said, you have tons of torque, 600 Newton meters, so you really feel that on the low rev ranges, kind of pulling the car, getting it going. And then once the boost builds from those turbos at around 4,000 RPM, this thing absolutely takes off. That's when it's just an absolute rocket ship. The front end lifts probably 10 centimeters. You see the whole car just go like this, and you go back with it. I mean, it's absolutely sensational, tons of fun. All right, guys, I'm about to give it the full beans here. Coming out of this corner, we're about to feel what this thing can do, so let's do it. Up to 154 km/h easily, just like that. That is it for the quick review of the Audi RS6. I hope you guys enjoyed. Similarly to when I was filming the interior review of the Audi RS6, my outro also cut out with the camera and all the footage, which was very frustrating, which is why I'm filming it like this. Big shout out to PS Sportwagen for letting me rent and film their car. I thoroughly enjoyed it. If you guys are ever in my home country, Austria, and are looking to rent an exotic, they are your guys. Trust me on that. I'll put their Instagram up here. But that is it for today's video. Follow me on Instagram if you want daily news updates on the automotive and motorsport world, and I will see you guys next time.